docked in Ensenada when we were cruise ship workers, I think we would have had some good spots to eat.
Oh, definitely.
Last week we visited the bustling city of Tijuana, but now it's time to hit the road to our second stop on our Baja California road trip, Ensenada. This city might ring a bell for some as that quick pit stop on your cruise, a blur of t-shirts and sombreros. But let's get one thing straight, there's way more to this place than that.
If you do Ensenada right, you'll eat some of the best damn seafood you ever had. While sipping on award-winning brews, all set against what feels like a replica of the Mediterranean climate. It's our kind of place. But we only got one day over here. Our dog is along for the ride and we need to make the most of it. We are Martin and Juliana, and this is Ensenada.
Ensenada, it's an important port in Mexico.
Yeah, every day there's passengers coming from around the world on cruise ships and tons of cargo boats bringing in imports and exports.
That's right. That's why it fits that our first stop over here is having breakfast in one of these containers.
Plaza Contenedores is a unique space crafted from repurposed shipping containers. It's here amongst coffee shops and restaurants that we find Lucia's, a hidden gem that promises delicious breakfasts with views like this.
I grab huevos campiranos al sartén, a savory mix of steak, vegetables, bacon and cheese, while Juliana grabs an acai bola.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this place is super cute. What a great place to start our video, because what we forgot to mention to you guys is that we're seeing Ensenada the way that we want to see it, but we just so happen to also have made this dog friendly because we do have our dog Napa with us.
That's right. We pick a very good place because it tastes so good and we have the best view.
And there's not a lot of people here too, and it's dog friendly. So great job finding the spot, Martin.
Our next place, it could get very crowded. That's why we're doing it early. It's called La Bufadora.
43 minutes away by car is the Bufadora, Ensenada's natural marine geyser. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because before you witness it, you've got to navigate through what might just be the final boss of tourist traps, this market.
Now, we've become pretty good at the art of the polite no thank you as we dodge offers for things we didn't know we didn't need. But Napa, our golden retriever on the other hand, hasn't quite mastered this skill. Every vendor is a new friend, every brightly colored trinket is a potential toy. After what feels like an eternity in souvenir purgatory, we arrive at the main event, the Bufadora, known as the second largest marine geyser in the world.
This natural geyser is capable of shooting up to 60 feet in the air, depending on how high the tide is, and we found ourselves here during a time where it was putting a pretty good show.
Wow. Esto está increíble. I know, right? You know what's Bufadora? Bufadora is when a bull does like Bufadora.
Napa does that sometimes.
Especially whenever she's tired. I read that there's only 3 places like this kind of thing, in the entire world. And this one is one of them. So we're very lucky. Yes, you tell them, girl.
Now try explaining the intricacies of this natural phenomenon to a golden retriever who still hasn't grasped the concept of fetch. We tried. With our impromptu science lesson behind us, we head back to downtown Ensenada, patting ourselves on the back for resisting the siren call of tourist knickknacks at La Bufadora. But oh, how quickly the mighty fall. No sooner had we congratulated ourselves than we stumbled upon the ultimate weakness, a souvenir shop for dogs.
Oh wait, hold up. Look at this little shop for dogs.
All that willpower gone in an instant. Take our money, we say.
Wow! ¡Qué linda! Beautiful Napa! I think Napa's got a new outfit.
If there's anyone who can pull off this look, it's Napa. Now it's time to shift gears from our runway show back to the main event, Ensenada's legendary seafood. We promise you a culinary adventure, and trust us, we're about to deliver. After all, we didn't dress Napa up in her finest just for any old reason. We're going where the locals go.
Now, a lot of people come to Ensenada and they go to a really famous place called La Guerrerense, which was made famous by our good friend Tony, Anthony Bourdain. But now the place has become a little bit touristy. What people don't realize is just a block away, actually right next to the cruise ship terminal, is a place that can compete with that, and it's called El Guero. This place is known for all things mariscos, which is seafood. You can do ceviche, you can do cocktails, you can do tostadas like we've done here, and this looks freaking delicious. We ordered the guerita because we figured, similar to the name of the place, it must be what they're known for. It has scallop, shrimp, octopus, clams, smorgasbord of seafood happening here. This looks really good.
So they put like extra tostadas over there, little tostadas, totopos, so we can, I saw a lot of people doing that. Now I'm doing it. You have to do what the locals do.
Now Martin, if only we were docked in Ensenada when we were cruise ship workers, I think we would have had some good spots to eat.
Oh, definitely.
It's 3 p.m. by this point, and the breweries are starting to open. If there's a place in Ensenada that perfectly pours the essence of the city's craft brew scene into a glass, it's Wendlandt Brewery. Wendlandt has scooped up the title of Mexico's best beer not once, not twice. It actually only was twice.
You're so dramatic there. Not once, not twice.
But 50 times! Not once, but twice, in 2015 and 2019. And it's not just a standout in the country, their Foca Parlante brew won the Bronze Award for American-style stout in 2023 at the World Beer Cup. Their brew pub right next to the cruise port is only allowed to sell the bottled stuff, which we didn't realize until we arrived, but we've heard better things about the brewery outside of the city.
You can find very good beer all around Baja California, but over here in Ensenada has won a couple of prizes doing one of the best beers in the region. This place specifically, Wendlandt, they have a lot of awards because of their beer. Doesn't matter if you're into the pale ale or you want an IPA, they got you over here. So we stopped by just to have one before we continue walking.
Ensenada was a total surprise to me, mi amor. I kind of love it.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but I really like this mixture and the type of town that it is.
It's not too stressful, and you know, it's funny because my family went on a lot of cruises to Ensenada growing up, and it was the one place we'd never get off because we were like, it's really touristy, there's nothing to do. But if you love seafood, if you love breweries, just taking it easy, it's not actually that overwhelming of a place.
Yeah, this is your place, and there's like good places just outside of the cruise terminal, so I think it's very convenient.
Exactly, I was surprised that like you can actually find good, local, approved taco stands within a block of getting off the ship. Don't mind Napa tearing up the grass in their beautiful plaza here, but...
Now what I recommend you, if you come over here while you're cruising, just discover this beautiful place.
And there's a whole other... Napa's showing her butt to everyone. There's a whole other side to this place too that we're actually dedicating a whole other video to, and that is the wine region. It's putting Mexico on the map.
Yeah, that's right.
Wine.
Valle de Guadalupe, I think, is the best region of Mexico in the matter of wines.
Yeah, and next week we're going to be sharing a video showing you guys all the places to go, the vineyards, the food. That's been the video I'm most excited for.
Yeah, because it deserves its own video.
But we still have a few more places to hit up, so Napa, are you ready to stop eating grass and go explore more of Ensenada?
I hope so.
As the sun begins to set, we make our way to the best Baja-style tacos in town, Tacos Fenix. It's nothing fancy, and that's how we know it will be good.
By now that Martina and I are on an adventure to see every state in Mexico and the US.
Oh yeah.
But as a part of that means we also get to try all the regional tacos in each region that we're visiting.
All of those. Tacos de cochinita, tacos al pastor,
Acorazados.
tacos acorazados, tacos de suadero, everything. So right now, the specialty, of course, over here, there are Baja tacos. That is shrimp or fish, tempura, in a taco. Delicious.
Martine knows by now that I love anything deep fried, and these specific tacos at this specific stand have been something I've been dreaming about for months as we've been planning this series for you guys.
Over here in Ensenada, dreams come true.
So we got one fish, one shrimp.
That's right.
We're gonna try them both. did it the traditional way, topped with, what is this, cabbage?
And then pico de gallo.
Oh my gosh.
And then some salsa and of course a lot of lime. You know me.
This place is a little bit more inland than some of the other places we've been to so far. Lots of locals here. We know it's gonna be good. So good. I was watching the ladies make this, and you can tell the batter isn't just a regular old batter. There's tons of seasoning in it. It's delicious. They have this place down to a science.
Tacos Fenix is a total must. As we head towards Valle de Guadalupe to start filming our next video, we decide to pull over for one more stop.
No, you aren't seeing double. We are in fact at another brewery, and that also just so happens to be in a container. This place is called Agua Mala, and if you don't speak Spanish or if you only speak a little bit, you might think that the translation means bad water, but it actually means jellyfish. The founders here are obsessed with the ocean. They actually used to work on ships. They got this idea to create this brewery, and they have some really cool beers. It's an up-and-coming place that is absolutely sweeping the craft brewery scene in Baja. Recently, they won 6 medals at Copa Baja, and their beers are very innovative. Here at their brew house, they have tons of different ones to try. One that really stood out is a stout that actually uses oysters. That's not what we're trying today. It's not really routine style. He went for the red IPA, which has won a couple of awards as well. I think this is the perfect place to end our day in Ensenada.
Marea Roja. It's a good one.
I think Ensenada surprised us.
Definitely, I will come back to this place.
Now we have one more video left in our Baja California series, and that is...
El Valle de Guadalupe.
We're gonna leave a video over to the side for you guys to watch next, because we're doing a whole series throughout Baja California. So long.
Travel well.
Make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time.
Bye.